Hi guys, today we are looking at giving some feedback. I had said I wanted to do a feedback Friday, last Friday of the month, and that didn't happen. It was very frustrating, a bit stressful, and there was just a bit too much of everything. It was really disappointing, which sucked. But the show must go on. In me trying to get a demo out the door, I found out there were a bunch of things in my build process that didn't work, and I couldn't actually make a build, which really sucked. It was good to find out that I couldn't make a standalone build or a WebGL build or anything. I'd rather have to find that out now than in a month or two or whenever. This is one of the reasons it's good to practice getting feedback early, is getting a demo out the door. The fact of the matter is I don't really have a demo right now. It just sucks too bad. There isn't anything playable. That's tough. But let's not dwell on that. My little brother, he's finishing his internship at the company I work for, and he has made a lot of progress the last month. He's been working full time on one of the games we looked at the last time. So we're just gonna jump on into it. So he's made a really nice post here, a really nice changelog. He's added some juice, some swipe distance, merge on impact threshold. Hopefully better than last time where I had such a hard time doing it. And here we are. Minimum math, we've gotten a nice title screen with some graphics. We can see the primary mechanics right here. Glue and scissors with numbers. It's good. We have some options. I don't think you have music playing, so I'm just going to try and fix that. I think we have audio. Let's do English. Let's start. Oh, nice, you fixed that bug. So we have 0 out of 45 0 out of 45 stars. And we start on level 1. This looks quite nice. I've kind of seen this under construction throughout the last week, so I'm really staring at it. The blue stars really stand out, but that's more of a graphics thing. There's a slight hover on it. It'd be nice with a bit of a grow. But I guess this is a mobile title, so we don't really have a hover on phones. So that's just me. I gotta get in the mindset. Put on the Android iPad hat. Giving feedback is hard. Let's try again. I click on it. Good load time. Drag the bubble to the target in the bottom. We have a nice 7. This is still some old graphics, but that's fine. I like the collision. Oh, and there's also collision on that button there. That's nice. And there. We drag the 7 down. There was still a bit of a swipe trail when I was dragging. Drag the bubbles to the bottom, to the targets in the bottom. This text looks a bit weird. Either it's the wrong size or not quite. Maybe this text box should grow and shrink. I kind of want to look at the mock-up. Oh, actually we have the design of this, so let's just go in and look at the mock-up. So I've just opened up Figma, and we're just gonna have a look. There are a bunch of good things here. You can kind of see different revisions. I think this is where we want to look. Oh no, the glue is gone. Try throwing the bubbles into each other. Drag the bubbles to the targets in the bottom. The size is probably about right. So it's middle aligned here. This could be too, but chopped in a slightly different way. Very minor thing. You really miss the nice graphics here for these. These are so good. So we pull the 3 down. There's a bit of a trail there. Use the glue to glue the bubbles together. So here on one of the bugs. So when that gets its highlight, it shrinks. But it shrinks back. We just click the other one and we make a 3. Very nice. If we let go here, that works quite well. So far so good. Try throwing the bubbles into each other to glue them. Let's see if we can do the threshold. The threshold was much better here. Cool. Now it's purple. I guess that's just because it's a bigger number. It looks good. Use the scissors to split. So something I'm also noticing is the progression is a lot better. He's added like 52 levels, so quite a lot more progression, which is just amazing for kids. Try to slice. Okay, that was nice to get on video. There's quite a few times there when we sliced, and no, I probably didn't read the instructions right. I probably can't slice yet, and I just know I have to use the scissor. Yeah, that's one of the problems when you've tested something multiple times. You get so biased. I'm doing something 3 steps ahead that I shouldn't know how to do. We're just gonna ignore that. It's funny that the 3 is another color here. Or not another color, it's the same color as 2. When down here, they have odds and evens have different. It'd be nice to see these have different. But the progression is really nice. Here we have a 6 and a 4, and we have to split them both. So I could swipe there, but it sure looks like I'm having trouble slicing. I'm having trouble slicing. So there's definitely a bug there. Or something that doesn't quite work to expectation. And the unevens are the same as the evens. And now I think we're just into the meat of the game. There's a threshold thing. We're like bouncing the... But that worked out, so not too bad. We're 1 and 2. Ooh, this one's nice. Here we have a split and a merge. There's definitely something there. Oh, and there they both disappeared. I was swiping the 4 down, and I hit maybe both 4s. Let's see if we can pop up a developer console. Let's see what it says here. Can you see from my head? Yes, you can. I don't think it says anything useful. Just something about score. Which level we've completed. But that does not help us. We merge that one, and do we just win now? Okay, so there's definitely a bug there. Let's see if we can find that bug. How are we gonna get that one? It's too bad that the... It's too bad that the swipe doesn't work. Or... It's too bad that it only works some of the time, because it's definitely the most preferred. So I think the bug is... Oh, baby time. Gonna go check on the baby. The baby was good. Let's see what we're doing. We were swiping... We were trying to reproduce the bug where we can get both of these with 1. Yep, and that works. Nice. So yeah, we definitely found a bug there. That was good. It's always great when we find it in testing and not live. Let's see what other bugs we can find. So there... It's nice getting this on video too. So there, I popped a 3 into a 3 and got a 6. But the way they were moving and the way that the new one was moving was not very intuitive. That was a very mild bump. So this one was moving there, and this one was moving this way. And the resulting bubble moved that way. Which just doesn't really make sense. And now also... Why you no swipe? One bug at a time. There's definitely a swipey McSwipe bug, and I was trying to explain the other thing. So if we send that guy flying and then that one there, the resulting ball spawned somewhere else. Like it spawned offset to where the bubbles collided. Specific language when we're giving constructive feedback. when two balls collide, the new ball spawns not where the others collide, which is what you expect. And the direction of the new spawning ball is not what you would expect either. So that would definitely be a big improvement. So we get a 9. I'm just trying to find out how I actually swipe these. I feel like there's a bit of an angle issue. 7 and 7, 14. 6 and 7, 13. Glue 13. 4 and 3. So it seems like if I swipe from this side and kind of go up and into it, that is very strange. I look forward to seeing the code that does the swiping. It's definitely, there's something there. 16 and 2. Oh, see, this would be really fun if the swipe mechanic worked really well. But this is definitely the faster way to do it. Which is a bit sad. So we get a 4 and 4. I'm just playing all the levels now. That's no fun. I feel like I found a bunch of good bugs for next week. So next level, try again, or menu. Start, 43 out of 45. What? Oh, so here we have an issue. So I've gotten a lot of 3-star things, but I'm a completionist. So if I had a level where I didn't get 3 stars, I need to be shown that, because that would make me play the level again. And then you can adjust the way the difficulty is so that people play more. So we definitely want that to happen. Let's try and do this level again. Oh, this is the one where I basically combined a step too much, making the 9. Oh, that was a really good example of the combine. So let's send this ball flying and fly that way. So that was a bit closer, but just by chance, I think. Yeah. And that was there, and now I got my 3 stars, and I feel good about myself. So what happens when we complete... Oh, wait a minute. So I think we've done a lot of the levels, but the unlock ones, I think we've gone past 15 levels, because level 15 is the 8. 4 and 4, yeah, we've done this one and more. And then you do the 6 and the 3 and the 9. And then you say next level, and then you're actually on to the next pack, which, no, we started over. Okay, that's interesting. Good to have it on video, so we can see. What other things can we test? I think maybe that's just it. That's that. So yeah, overall, it's doing really well. The last time we played the prototype, it was really rough. It was a prototype. It was supposed to be ugly. And now it's really starting to look a bit more polished. We still have a bunch of quality of life bugs that I think are just going to make it a lot more fun. And then, of course, a very important thing to remember is it's always the best to test on device. So target device. So I should, in fact, be playing this on like an Android or a phone, which I will probably do because that makes sense. Testing wise, we also need to do a test on probably some target audience. I don't actually know what the age group for this is. Target audience is really hard, and age group things are even more hard. And we probably, I wouldn't try to get consent to film a kid. That just seems like too much hassle. But it could be fun to see someone else play it on a device. So my little brother was at our company for 3 months. I think this is a pretty good product to make in 3 months time when you're working full time. If you haven't checked out the original feedback video, you should go watch that now. Bing bing. Fucking silly shit we do. What are YouTubes?